Good evening, guys. Welcome to the stream. Congratulations, it's Friday. You survived another week, presumably. I know it isn't Obstil, I'm sorry. Everyone else in the world is streaming Resident Evil 2, so I figured I'd do something a little different. So yeah, for Indie Variety Night tonight, we're going to be spending most of the evening playing this. John Schaefer's At the Gates. If you're not familiar with this one, it just came out a few days ago. Hey, Bison. Wow, Bison, thank you so much for the bits. Hey, Dev. Welcome to Twitch. It's good to see you, buddy. Yeah, Bison, thank you so much for the bits. Yeah, anyway, if you're not familiar with this one, it was made by, I believe, the lead designer on Civilization 5. He spent, like, the better part of a decade working on this game and finally came out to mixed reviews. It looks neat, and I'm really interested to see how it shakes out on its own. So yeah, we're gonna give it a try tonight. If it can fill the entire 3 hours, we're gonna play it for 3 hours. If it can't, I've got some other stuff that we can play. One side note, this game doesn't seem to have any music, which is kind of weird. I don't know why that is. And I haven't really looked into it. It has, in the options, it has stuff about music volume, but this is not the music for the game. I don't know if you guys recognize this. This is actually from the Infinifactory soundtrack. I loaded up some music in the Steam player. The Infinifactory soundtrack and the Deep Sky Derelict soundtrack, which are both kinda neat, ambient-ish things that'll keep us from having to sit through silence and just me yapping the whole time. So if there is music, we'll kill the player. But for now, let's go ahead and get into this thing and see if we can make some sense of it. So yeah, new game. So apparently there is a whole bunch of tribes. It looks like 10, but you only get the Goths starting out. It's played as Alaric of the Goths. The unique ability starts with 15 food and 100 treasure. Default is 10 and 40, so in a much better position. Should load the Revengeance soundtrack. I thought about a lot of things. I thought about loading up the Darkest Dungeon soundtrack, but I figured that'd be a bit too grim for a game like this. I have the Bad Mojo soundtrack on here right now, since we full played it a few weeks ago. Okay, so anyway. 400 AD. So At the Gates takes place right after the fall of the Roman Empire. So I guess you are one of the many tribes in the area that's trying to piece things back together. All right. We got somebody with low fertility, someone passionate, and someone violent joined our tribe. That's extremely promising. All right, what to do? Your first order of business is deciding which of your 3 clans to train in what profession. We suggest starting with an explorer. Next, you need to choose a tech to begin studying. We suggest agriculture. These are decisions you'll be making often. All right. Hi. We know our numbers may be small, but we plan on working hard for you. Thanks, dude. They're gregarious. Holy cow. That's a lot of effects. They're good at social stuff. Gains no experience. Okay. So, Clan Detmar is all about social stuff. No other clans in the town may commit crimes. They narc on their buddies. Never has desires. I'm not sure I trust them. Never engages with feuds. And, of course, low fertility. Clan Rauf. Joining a clan will be the best things that ever happened to us. They're efficient. They're passionate. They train stuff faster. Obsessed with every desire. Clan Sorrel, your settlement is weak and vulnerable. There's intentionally no soundtrack, just ambient noises and supposedly short music clips. That guy did a tweet about it in the lead up to the release. Oh, okay. Badweed, hey buddy! Oh my god, isn't it like 5 a.m. there or something? Are you okay? Guys, everybody, it's Badweed. Badweed is, to be honest, probably my favorite streamer on Twitch right now. I watch him just about every day. He was doing a group stream today, Just Dance on the Wii. It was hilarious. Dude, if you wanna link your channel in chat, go right ahead. I would love for more people to discover you. These poor fuckers are afraid of water. They'll still cross them. They need extra turns to enter tiles with streams, marsh tiles, and they're violent. Might very rarely engage in a mild feud. Afraid of water and violent, I guess they're cats. Oh, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. It's so nice to see you. Okay, so, we need to study profession. We need to... They suggest an explorer. Okay, so they think we should study agriculture. And we should train... Have you considered using human heads on sticks to ward off attackers? We will provide the heads. Thanks, dude. Let's see. Let's make you guys explorers. So apparently one of the big things about this game is that it has nested tooltips. If you pop up a tooltip and there's highlighted stuff in it, you can keep mousing over them to see what different things are. Which is nice, I guess. Anyway, it's okay, they're being trained as explorers, that's cool. This is the Infinifactory soundtrack. I have Infinifactory and, oh god, I already forgot, Deep Space Derelicts queued up. Deep Space Derelicts is similar, but it's a little bit more active. Let's see. Okay, so I guess we can only train one at a time? Yeah, that's what it seems like. Okay. So that's that. This is all you'll need to do on the first turn. The next turn you'll have a shiny new unit ready to begin exploring or harvesting resources. The most important task you need to address will always be displayed in the glowing button in the upper right corner somewhere. Remember that you can read these tips again by pressing question mark on the world screen. Okay, finish your turn. Alright, so. Hut. Clan Alram, afraid of fire and surveyors, has joined our tribe. You may switch a clan's discipline to agriculture. Okay, cool. Alright, we got a dude. We have a guy. Oh my god, okay. Hang on one second. I mean, all these, like, really chill ambient soundtracks sound kind of the same. They're great, but they're not super distinctive. Alright, I am going to put myself here. Maybe. It's hard to decide where I should be, because, yeah, it's got the little tooltip in the lower right, too. So, hey, Toast! What's up, buddy? We're attempting at the gates. So, we have an explorer. They can dig in, they can encamp. We'll worry about all that stuff later. They have 3 move points, 2 power. They have health and morale. Okay. Well, there's a bunch of question marky stuff. Hi. Unidentified plant. Seeing this on a tile means there's a useful plant there, but you don't know what kind yet. Once identified by a gatherer, reaper, or surveyor, you will be able to harvest resources from it. This is Civ, but they started me out with the city. We are the Goths. Settlements can move around the map when packed up and contain clans which can be trained in professions. Okay, so. Alright, so we found another clan here. I'm gonna go threaten them a bit. It looks like you can't open these up. Anyway, we got Clan Alram. They're surveyors. Starts in the surveyor profession. Likely to get upset within a year if forced into a profession outside of discovery. They're afraid of fire. Fire bad. So they don't do metalworking. You have people start and tend the village cook fires, right? Because we're pretty tired of having to deal with that ourselves. I hear ya. Alright, so, Let's see here. Okay, so we know how to train gatherers and reapers, apparently. Gatherers harvest fruit, honey, grapes, and olives. They also identify unidentified plants. Reapers harvest wheat, barley, and flax. They also identify unidentified plants. So the mouth of the river is where it ends, the beginning of another body of water. Then does that mean the butt of the river is where it begins? I never thought about it like that, but you might be onto something there. All right, so we need to... Harvesters, bread makers, winemakers, beekeepers, farmers. Let's spread out a little bit, because yeah, 3 turns to research those, 1 turn to research this other stuff. So we'll go ahead and clear up the early stuff. And then, so these guys, they're already surveyors. I forget what these, they're afraid of water and angry. These guys are gregarious. They only learn social stuff. I'm not sure which one. I'm not sure how to tell. I'm not sure how to tell how they're classified, like which of these are social and which ones aren't. So I'm just gonna make these guys gatherers. We'll see how that works out. This UI is really hurting. Yeah. Switch disciplines. Okay, so I did that. What is this? Okay, we're working on that. Real quick. You have 4 clans. Your tribe can support up to 12 clans. When you can afford to do so, clicking this button will spend 5 cloth and raise your support limit by 6. You have 4 fame and we stockpiled our fame. Looks positively amazing compared to an Arkham game. Hey, Marble Screw. Yeah, I completely agree. In general, I love Arkham games. I can't stand the way they look. It drives me insane. Like, honestly, what is it? Starward Rogue? Starward Rogue is one of my favorite bullet hell roguelikes. But it is really, really, really hard to parse most of the time. I like the other games. I like AI War. We played AI War here on the channel one Friday. It's complicated, but... Alright, so we got Obstinate Herders. Well, that'll help when we get livestock going. This does kind of feel like being tossed in the deep end already. Feels like HTML and CSS. Yeah, I think the whole idea was to let you explore it yourself because of the whole like nested tooltips thing, which I really can't get over. It's a neat idea, but at the same time kind of overwhelming. I don't really know what I want to do with you. Guess we'll keep exploring around here. Okay, we got a new clan. The herders are obstinate. We'll save you for livestocking. And they're still training. We'll study another profession. We will go with Discovery, like they do on the Discovery Channel. Food. Food is the game's most important resource, as if you run out of... Food is the game's most important resource, as if you run out, your tribe will starve. Unlike all other resources, stored as a number of turns rather than a specific quantity. Each of your clan's families consumes 0.2 food per turn. You start getting 3 clans of 1 family. Okay. Okay. So right now we can survive for 13 turns. And we have sheep. We just have some sheep. That's cool. I think one thing that's helping me out with this game is expensive, isn't it, Def? Yeah, this game is $30. I think it's intended to compete with Civilization titles, because that's not really a huge market. honestly. New Civ-style games don't come out all that often. It feels like it's meant to be a more kind of technical one. But yeah. You'll be interacting with your clans or start inside your settlement. You'll be trained in various professions, some of which allow them to move around the map as units. The clans you have, more you'll be able to do, but also the more food your tribe will consume. New clans arrive every few turns at a rate determined by how much fame you're generating. Okay. That's score. We have 12 fame in our stockpile. Fame stockpile is increasing by 4 per turn. Once you reach 16 fame, a new okay. So we're getting like 1 per turn. Resources are harvested from map deposits in dense forest by foragers, later in the game by more efficient and expensive structures. Deposits eventually run out. That's another thing I heard about this game, is that all the resources are finite. You need to continually find new ones. So you're able to construct highly advanced stone block-based structures, which last forever. Each turn represents half a month, and eventually will become winter. Most sources of food cease production during cold months. Oh boy. Winter is usually around 10 turns long, so we need to have 10 turns worth. Oh god, okay. We're gonna try and go through this quick. One of your most important jobs is preventing your tribe from starving, start some food. You need gather a hunter. You need knowledge, lets you research new professions and fame. You can also use treasure to buy resources. Cloth is necessary to expand your tribe's pop cap. Oh my god. You have 1 settlement which can train 1 clan profession at a time. Training clans as foragers is important early on. Researching new professions or upgrades is important. Best bet is prioritize game basic resource refinement, pipeline setup, harvesting iron, and then turning into weapons. Give you something to sell to caravans. Yeah, lots of words. Hey, Just Ground. Welcome to the stream. I'm sure this will be fine. Basic warfare, warrior units have a few important stats. Power, how strong it is. One unit or stack of units with double the power of another will beat up their foe but not quite kill them. Interesting. Defenders can receive bonuses for the terrain they're on or for having dug in over multiple turns. So if you're double your... So if I have 1 power and my opponent has 2 and they attack me, they won't kill me. Interesting. Health is another important stat. Starts at 100. Unit dies at 0. Boop, 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 boop. Units don't automatically recover health. Can only do so in the settlement by spending oil and cloth. Morale is similarly to health. It recovers automatically. Attacking units lose more health in combat. Defenders lose more morale. Supply. Each tile produces a certain amount automatically, which drops during the winter. Wow. Okay. Okay. I've had enough tutorial for the moment. Okay. So. Keep on having this dude wander the map. Okay, so our little settlement is like part of a land bridge then, which is kind of interesting. All right, we have a new gatherer. Okay, tell me what this is. Identify. I guess you need to use move points or something. Anyway, we'll handle that next turn. All right. Okay. They are surveyors. So I want to get... You can spend alcohol to temporarily improve the mood of a clan. True to life. I want to make this guy active. I want him to do things. Wow, right-click to write a note to attach this card. You can add your own notes to tooltips. to train this guy. They're surveyors. I don't understand why I can't just get him out of there. Anyway, we will train this guy as a hunter? Let's try that. Study a profession. Guides, lorekeepers, bards, traders, surveyors. See, we already have a surveyor. I'm not sure how to get them out into the world. What does honor do for you? Okay. Let's do crafting this turn. Okay. And sure. Alright, we got gatherers. Cool. You may switch a clan's discipline to crafting because we just researched it. Okay. Identified deposit. Okay, so they're going to spend 4 turns, which is 2 months in game terms, figuring out what this plan is. I found people with boats and horses. A galley. A horse pasture. Okay. Maybe the remnants of Rome. Alright, we got a new clan. Wait, what? We have to give it all to you in order to join your tribe? Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Alright, switch disciplines. Oh, it's the leave button. There they are. Okay, that's what we need to do. Alright, so we need them to forage. Probably at the berries? Let's try that. Yeah, Dev, that is exactly why we're streaming it tonight, because I wanted to know why exactly... I wanted to know for myself why this game has such mixed reviews. Alright. Okay, so they're still being trained as hunters. Alright, so now we got surveyors out and about. Y'all can wander over here for a bit. Study profession. Alright, so crafting. Wood collectors. So that'll let us gather wood. Why are these nested? Oh, okay, so you have wood collectors who harvest timber. By moving to any tile containing a forest, but not brush, which is similar, and foraging. And then you can upgrade them by spending tools. You can upgrade them again by spending horses. Okay. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. I got a good feeling. We can handle this somehow. And we are producing more food somehow. Alright, late June, 400 AD. We met Cerdic of the Saxons. A caravan has arrived. We're now metalworking. What's up with the deserted farm? Oh, we found food. Inside the recently abandoned farm storage building, the explorer finds a large stockpile of food. Good. Good thing is good. Alright, I wonder, can I step on your territory? I can! Okay, hopefully that doesn't piss him off. Hey, Harmby. Yeah, Bison dropped a bunch of bits on us tonight. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the support you guys provide, really. You guys have been so kind since I started this whole streaming adventure. Oh, don't worry about Dev, you're fine. I'm just glad you're here. Glad to see... Metaphorically, I'm glad to see your smiling face in chat. Right, we wanted to gather berries. Wow, you're slow. Not helpful. USPS postal orders. Don't date yourself, Harmby. I certainly don't want to date myself. What is going on up here? Okay, if a caravan is paying a visit, this button will take you to a screen where you can trade resources you don't need for those you do. Okay. We got money. I like they call it treasure, because it's not just gold, it's not denarii or lucre or whatever. It's treasure. Alright. Buy fish, meat, booze. Tempting. Sheep, parchment, weapons, tools, boards. I can also upgrade the caravan. You can spend treasure to bribe the caravan owner to bring a larger and more diverse quantity of goods. And also quality, I'm assuming. Alright, we will deal with that later. People on eBay hated you. Alright, what else is going on here? Conduct diplomacy with other leaders. Let's talk to Cerdic of the Saxons. Hi. He is competitive, daring. He's an Aryan Christian. Okay. He has no friends. Kind of follows from this, really. He has one enemy. Again, kind of follows from this. Indifferent approach. Relationship level +1. We're in good with the Aryans, I suppose. Influence your go. He says hello. Hello. Currently, we can declare war or make alliance. But we don't have enough leverage for that. And we don't want to declare war, so bye. Alright, let's get the last easy profession out of the way. Honor. Which I'm sure will be extremely useful. Give leader reply. Oh! He actually wanted to contact us. Green stranger, I seek a fair and friendly relationship. Are you of similar mind? It's nice to meet you. Tags, neutral. Tags, generous. Increase influence and relationship level and give him 10 treasure. Same dealio. I am going to give him some treasure. Now he's warm. Aw. Name all nice and toasty. Alright, switch disciplines. Now, I think... Okay, yeah, we can't train them right now. Yeah, I don't think we can do any of that stuff at the moment. Actually, wait. A second? What are these others? I'm sorry, wait. Select and view your religious beliefs. Nicene Christianity. Pagan. Oh, we're Aryans too. Okay, well, we'll try to be cool about it. Track your progress towards winning the game. Interesting. Train clan as Roman Legion. Once you have sufficient resources, you may send clans to Rome to be trained as Roman legions. Once you have 5 legions, you may use them to claim the title of Magister Militium, which is one way of winning the game. Okay, cool. So we know we have one idea of how you win the game now. Kill him and take his Bluetooth arm. Professor Gascan, hello, welcome to the stream. I like when games put in fluff into about what resources are, like King of Dragon Pass being just loot. I have heard so many people talk about King of Dragon Pass, which I sadly have no experience whatsoever in. Maybe someday. Looking at this, I'm dubious that most of the people reviewing even learn the game, let alone can give a good review of it. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Okay. Keep on, keep it on. Okay, that's exciting. So these are bandits. That's not good. That is in fact bad. My idea of this game is shit takes forever. Well, we're learning the game right now is the thing. Early turns in Civilization take a long time too because you're trying to come to grips with everything. Once you played and failed a couple games of Civilization, you start blowing through the early turns really fast. I'm not really doing anything on these early turns. I'm spending most of my time reading tooltips. So I don't really want to fault the game for that, Alright, so they're going to be foraging. One more turn for us to get our hunter. Alright, so now we need to decide on something new. to research. Harvesters double the production of gatherers and reapers. Bread makers double production of wheat and barley. Honey. Farmers can construct farms out of timber and stone blocks. I'm wondering... Unidentified minerals. Let me look at the map for a second. So we've got unidentified plants, an unidentified stone, and unidentified livestock. And then more plants. So... Thea the Awakening is probably the one modern King of Dragon Pass alike. I think I might have Thea. I can play that sometime maybe. Actually, you know what? We'll come back to this in a second. Alright, they're gonna be done next turn. So we'll have a hunter. So maybe... Wood carvers produce fame from timber. Dredgers double the production. So diggers, okay, so diggers are the ones I want for minerals. Huntsman, watchman. You know, I'm actually going to study archers. Just to see, because we got a bandit camp here and they make me nervous. I like the concept behind this guerrilla warfare of the Romans. Yeah, it is a neat idea. It's not as... You know, civilization's like a grand strategy thing. You start out as loose clans and then you eventually evolve into like a giant sprawling empire, right? It's pretty clear this is not going to work that way. Because we're just trying to... like, reassemble the pieces of the Roman Empire. So we're gonna be, like, nomadic tribes the entire game, and we're just gonna work up to a position of dominance, hopefully. I just realized we have honey right here, a large beehive. So I sent this person all the way out here for basically no reason. At the gates has the... At the Gates has the coolest tooltips of any game ever made, so be sure to make use of them. Move the cursor over an emphasized word anywhere in the game, you can learn more. I just talked about this, buddy. Also has several hotkeys, spacebar, which opens the clan screen, enter, which ends the turn or activates. Cool. Spacebar. Yes, here we go. Okay. Experience gained in all disciplines tripled. Okay. Training time for settled professions increased by half. Training time for social professions doubled. So that means it takes 50% longer for settled professions and 100% longer for social. Okay. Yeah, the infinite tooltips thing is a really cool idea. Hey, Rask! Welcome to the stream. Rask, I think you might be interested in this game, as erudite a person as you are. This is pretty neat. This is At the Gates. We are nomadic tribes forging our own path in the ruins of the Roman Empire. Let's see. These guys. Disciplined metalworking. So actually, yeah. I actually want to make a digger. So let's go ahead and do you. That'll be quick. Alright. New clan. Unfortunately, it seems we can't stay on our own if we want to keep our heads. And so it'd be best if you let us do our own thing. They're Northmen, so they can move through snow tiles, and they're independent. What is this? Your finished training clan. Okay, training them took 4 turns. So they can go check out these critters over here. I'm going to give those bandits a rather wide berth. Interfaces reminded me a lot of the Egypt Old Kingdom games. Interesting. I kind of want to... I would rather explore over here, to be honest. Man, it's like every single tile. There are like no tiles that cost just 1 point to move through. That's kind of annoying. Got Deponia free on Humble. Its store page proudly states this by the developers, but oh my god. Okay. Okay, so me and Daedalic Entertainment go back a bit. Daedalic, they're the publishers of Deponia and other point-and-click adventure games, such as A New Beginning, which is one of my least favorite games in existence. That and Harvey and Edna. Oh, I despise those games. I revile those games. Okay, so we're gonna heavy forage there. Okay, can you... Okay, that was 1 point at least. So interesting, it's raining and it's making... Oh, it flooded the area. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard all about the racist stuff in Deponia. Apparently it's not in the first game. Like, the first game is, like, decent. It's the sequels that kind of just go flying off that cliff. We're gonna identify this deposit of animals. Alright, we have a digger. I want you here. I want you to tell me what that is. Alright, my settlement is idle. So we're gonna train you. We can train you in just about anything. Can't we? One more turn to archers, so I'm gonna sit on them for the moment. Can we actually. Instead of training a clan a new profession, you can spend the turn training a clan a new discipline or training up a clan's level. Let's train you up in honor. That way, next turn they'll be ready to become archers. I mean, the sense of humor is still awful from what you know now. So, oh. Okay, keep moving. Roll along, buddy. So, okay, so I played A New Beginning 2 years ago? For Summer Ventures, when I did a whole bunch of point-and-click adventures. So, A New Beginning is about this apocalyptic future caused by climate change, right? So, these people go back in time to meet the scientist who apparently had the answer to climate change, but gave up on it because of all these problems in his life. So they go back, but their mission goes completely to hell. They all get split up. They find the dude, but it's kind of this race against time because to figure out what causes this like climate change disaster and address it. Every single character in the game is intensely unlikable. Just absolutely unbelievably unlikable. Like, I cannot stress to you how much I hated all of these people. The main scientist dude, so he gave up on his studies because it basically ruined his family life, and like he had this drive to be like the world's savior, and that kind of ruined his life. So when you're kind of in the tutorial phase puttering about the house, he gets a call from his therapist. And he's trying to convince himself that he needs to do something with his life. And like his therapist actually talks him down from it. His therapist like talks over him and convinces him like, no, you can't do this. You're not capable of this. You can't handle this. And forces you, the player, to choose specific dialogue options where you repeat back her mantras that no, you can't handle this shit. it was the worst possible way to start the game, like on that kind of tone. And then the lady from the future shows up and is like incredibly judgmental and a total dick to this guy. But then she explains what her quest is, and the guy doesn't believe her and acts like a total dick to her. And it's just like, I want all these people to die. I want climate change to annihilate all of you. You deserve this. So yeah, I could not. Why no train right now? We need weapons. We need weapons to train. Okay. Okay. That's okay. In that case, we'll just make him another hunter, and then we can retrain them later. Why would you expect Germans to... Oh. Ouch. Okay, wow. We just exploded this one. So I guess every time you train up something in a specific tier, it unlocks the next tier of stuff. Okay. So, then, let us train some... Let's study beekeeping, since we have that thing of honey right next to us. Here we go. You know... Yeah, I know that. Looks like we did everything. So I'll move on with this. Yeah, and then, oh god, and then Harvey and Edna, I thought was going to be this really cutesy, like, oh, I played Into the Breach, the answer is Underground Box. Much more compelling way to end the world, if you ask me. Oh, we are to expect a chilly winter. Okay. Did we see any more livestock in here? I guess no. Oop. I guess I can have these dudes explore as well. Although it looks like we might just be on a peninsula here. No, I don't want to add a note. Right-clicking anywhere adds a note. Time to build our society on delicious honey. Alright, okay, so currently nobody's talking. Okay, so we have no clans to train. So we'll just have them produce treasure. That's cool. Hopefully we'll get a new clan next turn. There's a caravan coming next turn. Okay, well, that's all we can do this turn. Yeah, Harvey and Edna I thought was going to be this really fun, cutesy, kind of like LucasArts style adventure game where you play this like silent girl Edna who lives at this orphanage, and the sister that runs the orphanage is like the most awful person in the world and just like verbally abuses her constantly. And the other students are not very supportive of her either. So there are all these... Basically, to solve puzzles in this game, for some reason, you have to murder the other kids at the orphanage. Like, one of the first things you do is you push a bully down a well and kill him. You trap one kid in a boiler and blow him up. You get this other kid stung by wasps, which knocks him unconscious, and then ants eat him, if I remember correctly. I don't know what the fuck was going on with that game, but it utterly disgusted me. Your growing fame has convinced Clan Lume to leave the wilderness and join your tribe. They are frail and imaginative. Mary's pretty feverish. Gen's got the runs, and Jim's got a broken leg. But other than that, we're good to go. Few remove points, max health halved, never engages in feuds. Starts with 5 levels in Discovery. Likely get upset within a year, forcing a profession outside Discovery. Well then. What you got? Not right now. Alright, let's train you then as explorers. And see how that goes. Is anybody idle? No, I don't think so. Hello, Raging Mule! We are playing At the Gates. It is 400 AD, the Roman Empire has fallen. We are a tribe of wandering Goths, and we're trying to get ahead in the world. And I'm trying to learn how this game works, because it is super complicated. Alright, we can now train beekeepers. Hooray! Alright, so we have more explorers. Which, okay, we have identified cows. Which I guess we can... Each turn spent foraging will produce 5 meat. Alright, so we'll forage that. Oh, I found fish. That's cool. You are... Dungout? What if, actually, let's see, okay, we'll send you out, no, actually, we already have a surveyor. Wait, surveyors can construct paths, let's do that. That could be interesting. So we'll have him handle that, and we'll send you, alright, they have reduced movement points, that's gonna be super useful. I know, the soundtrack should be Sisters of Mercy so we can have some goth rock to go to God game. Alright, I am going to send you... Okay. I'm going to send them back and retrain them. We are going to train you as... We're not going to train you as beekeepers. I can't do that. I can't do it! Alright, we need to train some people as wood collectors. That's what we need to do. Okay, so I can change their discipline, but I can't really retrain them. These guys... God, I gotta stop fat-fingering these clicks. Okay, so they need to stay in Discovery. These dudes... I need to send back. Okay. Alright, I got a plan here. I know what I'm doing. So yeah, we'll switch them. We'll retrain the hunters. Alright, who's idle? Who's fucking around on? This guy. This motherfucker right here. Whoa, hello. There's a lot of land down here. Now you guys have me downloading Dragon Pass, even though I'm terrible at it. Success! We've done good this eve. Alright, so... Okay, so what if I could just... Let's go ahead... It's gonna take 2 turns. It's gonna take that long to get them back anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and retrain them. I'll just play Kindergarten. I don't have it, but that game looks pitch fucking black. I don't know about that. That one might be a bit too dark for me. Let's see. What can I actually do with some of these people? Ranchers do. Oh, they construct pastures as stone blocks. Let's try trappers. found an axe. Hello, evil gamer. Play Darkwood. Yeah, Darkwood. So, well, okay. The thing is, Darkwood. Darkwood is all about the environment. Like, you are attempting to live in a world that absolutely hates you and wants you to die. That's different to me from something like Lisa, which I tried to play and was honestly, like, a little too depressing for me at the time. I plan on going back to it someday, but I could not handle Lisa. It was too bleak. Darkwood isn't bleak to me. It's just, like, it's threatening. Which I know might sound kind of weird, but... Okay, Surveyor, I want you to construct a path. Alright, this dude, I want you to... Okay. Let him up there. Yeah, no, Lisa... Everyone I've talked to says Lisa's a great game. It's just I was not in a good place to play it when I tried to play it. It has a very dark... Oh good, it's winter. That's exactly what I wanted. You met Clovis of the Franks. Clan Ottokar desires something. Okay, so hang on a second. They want to... Okay, so this is the desire thing they were talking about. Okay. Okay, so he's finally gonna identify this next turn. This guy can just keep exploring. I'm not super excited with him. Alright, we made a path. That's cool. Make another one. Alright, we have a wood collector. Excellent. 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 To the next turn. What's going on? Oh, supplies. Okay. Because I've had them out wandering around in the desert. 0 supply from terrain. Their supplies are exhausted. Okay, I'll have them in camp next turn. I guess the supplies are the same everywhere, so I'm gonna head them back. Leader reply, hello, Clovis of the Franks. You're pious and suspicious. You have many enemies. You're disgusted. Our relationship level sucks. We have no leverage. Green stranger. It's nice to meet you, I guess. Okay, great. Happy to see you. Alright. Oh, wow. Sorry, I kind of got lost on chat here. You're married with kids. Yes, Salty Steve. Yes, I am. I have 2 kids. 2 girls. The older one's 7. The younger one's 3. Winter's coming so high. I'm such a child. I shouldn't be laughing at that. Okay, there was a leak today. Any guys interested in picking up specific games? There's a leak today about the Lunar New Year sale. Apparently it's coming on February 4th, which is like a week and a half away. So if there's anything you're looking to pick up, like Lisa's dirt cheap when it's on sale. You can do it then. Okay, so you're gonna collect wood for me. I need you to get back here. God damn it. Okay. So, produce more treasure. Oh, you got a couple boys same age. No, we didn't adopt. They're ours. My wife set it out very clearly that we had to have 2 girls. Unfortunately, that's exactly what we ended up with. So. Oh man, Dev. Yeah, I hope your dad pays up. Better. I can trade trappers. I've identified an iron deposit. I like iron. Forge that shit. You keep moving. Okay, so I need to be paying attention to the supply on the ground here. I need to actually move you guys across supply locations. Okay. So, all right, we're not. Okay, forge, produce wood. All right, this guy, I just want to produce paths because I thought it'd be cool up to these resources. Oh, he can identify shit too. I'm so stupid. I should have been using him to do that. Yeah, tell your dad to pay up. Don't need no deadbeats. All right, geez, more professions. More professions. More professions. Let's go with... Let's do blacksmiths. Because we're going to be collecting iron. In theory, we can make tools from it. Where are we on fame? 2 more turns to the next clan joining us. Okay. Train trappers. Produce more treasure. It's pretty cool that you can just generate treasure like that. Your wife wanted her second to be a girl and it didn't happen. That yeah, I got super lucky with that. Have you ever played Frostpunk? No, I really, really want to play Frostpunk sometime. Sorry, who's idle? Oh. You. I need you. I need you to go in. I need to retrain you. We need you to be something else. They never have desires. Good. I want you... Where do I want you to be? Trapper, maybe? I swear to God... No. We need wood for beekeepers. It's gonna take us ages for that. Actually, I'm gonna convert these guys to wood collectors. And then hopefully that new clan we get, I can make them blacksmiths and we can start working with the iron we're getting. Okay, this is all starting to make sense. This is actually getting kind of exciting. I know, this is getting exciting, but still. But yeah, Frostpunk. I reached out to those developers back when Frostpunk was coming out, never heard anything. So I'm just kind of waiting for it to go on in deep sale before I grab it. I mean, at this point, I have a pretty good opportunity here with the streams and reviews I do to get like pre-release stuff to share with you guys, or stuff like this that just came out, so we can kind of all see together what the game's actually about. So I kind of try to focus more on like really current stuff, like reviewing Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 today. You know, I was really happy I was able to do that because I was able to get a press key for it. So, and it came out yesterday. So, what are we doing? Okay, I'm gonna have you guys in camp so you don't starve to death. Same with you. Hopefully you'll survive. So yeah, like Frostpunk is one of those games that I definitely want to play, but it's been out so long, there's already plenty of opinions out about it, so I'm going to be prioritizing newer stuff over that. Do my kids play games? My wife didn't really want our kids playing that many games early on, and I was kind of okay with that because I started playing Nintendo when I was like, seriously, like 4 or 5 years old, and I think it stunted me a bit, like socially, because I was so overly into it. So she didn't really want them getting too into it, and I was fine with that. They see me, I try not to play games when they're awake, but every once in a while they'll wake up in the middle of the night and come to get something, or like I'll play something on the weekend while they're watching a movie, and sometimes they'll come up and find me. So I've shown them a couple games, and they're like, oh, that's kind of cool, and then they wander off and do something else. But I got a Nintendo Switch for Christmas this year, and I got Smash Ultimate. They love that shit. They are all about that shit. Like, wow. So yeah, Smash is how I'm getting them into gaming right now, including the 3-year-old. She loves playing as Zelda because she's a princess, but she just knows the jump button, so she jumps and jumps, and it's good practice for the 7-year-old trying to hit a moving target. Badweed, Wargroove. I put in a request for a Wargroove press key. I am really hoping I get it so I can play it for you guys next Friday. And we can all experience Wargroove together. Wargroove looks amazing. So I saw you like Evil Within 2. I'm glad it doesn't suck. Evil Within 2 is great. If you really like the first one, you'll probably like the second one even better, unless the open world structure of it really bothers you. I was okay with the first Evil Within, but the second one, I adore it. I thought it was fantastic. All right, these dudes, we are gonna make blacksmith's next turn. Blacksmith's next turn. Okay, that's fine. We will train them in metalworking, and so they will be ready. Okay, who's idle? Frostpunk is good. You should play it just for the enjoyment of it. Okay, keep that in mind. Your 4-year-old just beat Smash Brothers Adventure Mode on East. Jesus Christ, Salty Steve. I think you have a savant on your hands. Too much of a fucking loser. Kids definitely are playing games. Yeah, that's basically how it went down. Kirby and Smash and Splatoon are my very younger kids thing. Older kid is more in tablet. Yeah. So my older daughter at school is learning about Minecraft and Fortnite from her classmates. I've shown her Minecraft. I love Minecraft. I would not mind at all playing Minecraft with her. Fortnite, we'll get to that someday, I guess. You're exposed to video games before being aware of your unconsciousness. Tino, I think you and I are very much on the same page, I think. Dev, I know all about you in Fortnite. Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't mind Fortnite. I have played it a little bit. I've managed to kill people in it. That was pretty fun. I think I'm just gonna have these people keeping camping for the winter. I don't think they're gonna be able to do anything, which is cool. I mean, you don't really. I don't think, you know, Bronze Age explorers could do a lot of exploring in the winter months, honestly. My father showing me Lion King on Genesis was the start of your misery. You know what did it for me? You know what did it for me? Nintendo Power. My parents, I think we got like a free Nintendo Power issue in the mail, and I latched onto that so hard. I was like, this looks so cool. This looks amazing. Like, Mom, Dad, I want video games so bad. And they're like, okay, whatever. My dad is also, he's into gaming too. He had a Commodore 64 when I was a kid that he used to play games. He actually plays more time-wise. He plays more games than I do. But he gets on specific games. He plays F1 games, he plays Hunter Call the Wild, and he plays Far Cry. And he plays the shit out of them. I like hundreds of hours. I wish I had that kind of focus for any game. I don't. I straight up do not. Okay. You are wood collector. Wood collector. Why do I have a wood collector? I straight up forgot what I was doing. Oh, I trained a second wood collector, didn't I? Let's send you over here eventually. It's your earliest memory playing Ghostbusters on the Atari 800 blocking out the world. Mine, I started on the Commodore 64 with, I think, Moon Patrol, because it was one button game. Your little moon rover just moved to the right, and you just had to either jump. No, it was 2 buttons, because you had to jump over things or shoot them. And that's where I got started. And then, yeah, my parents got me a Nintendo, and that was it. I was in. They also got me a subscription to Nintendo Power. If you can see those magazines on the shelf back there, that is like a decade worth of Nintendo Powers that I still use from time to time when I play classic console games. I love Far Cry games too, specifically 3. I will forever be a stan for Far Cry 2. I think that's always gonna be my favorite. What was that? Hut, what? Alright, now we can train blacksmiths. You are getting trained as blacksmiths. Yes, okay, good. We're finally going to learn more advanced professions here. Who's idle? Who's fucking around? No, you guys just need to keep them camping. So you don't die. Absol, my father, he was a hunter in his younger days. He would actually go on hunting trips, and he had an epiphany one day. He killed a deer, and he just had this realization, like, what am I doing? Like, what is the point of all this? And he gave up hunting on the spot. But since he can do it in video game form, like, he can kind of, like, relive the enjoyment without having to murder innocent animals, so it works out perfectly. He's told me Hunter Call of the Wild is probably his favorite game of all time now. He has played that game so much. He's maxed out his entire character. He's unlocked everything. I think he's caught everything except some of the legendaries. And then he started an entirely new character just to do it all over again. Watch your dad play on the 2600 and you got an ST for your 5th birthday. Got a box of random discs off an uncle. That's cool. Yeah, we had a whole bunch of random discs for the Commodore 64, but all we ever really played was Airborne Ranger and Echelon, which are two really, really cool games, the likes of which you don't really see anymore. First PC game my dad ever got was Eric the Unready. I have never heard of that, Salty Steve. What is that? R&B, frustrated your kindergarten, 1st grade teachers, way past the rest of the class, and became a distraction. Be reading ahead of time, memorize it, close the book. I should host my dad playing higher. My dad actually has a YouTube channel that he was posting stuff. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna do this because I love my dad. My dad has a YouTube channel where he posts stuff from his hunts. He hasn't posted anything recently because you know how it is. You start a channel, you post a bunch of stuff, you get really excited about posting it, and then you don't really get, you get like, you know, a like. You get like 10 views and a like, so. Anyway, that's my dad's YouTube channel if you want to check it out and encourage him to post more stuff. Now picture a tiny 7-year-old me trying to get floppy disk to work. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, my dad straight up would not let me handle floppy disks at first because, you know, they were floppy. I would totally mangle that shit. And of course, a kid sees that thing, sees the little shiny bit where it reads the data and like, you don't want idiot child doing that. You know what? I want more clans coming. I'm gonna go for a wood carver since we actually have wood to work with. And it looks like that's all we got here. Oh, Eric the Unready is on Steam. Oh, that's interesting. I have no idea what that was. Hang on. No. R&B just doubled the subscriber count. Nice. Rask, your first PC game was some crappy hidden object game tie-in for the iSpy. Wow, really? Well, yeah, I mean, I think everybody's gonna end up loving their first video game, no matter what it is, no matter how bad it is. Tino need game, Tino make floppy work, Tino go play everything. All right. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Man, winter sucks. I hate winter. I can't do anything. Yeah, I think these people are running out of supplies. You've identified a large field of flax. That's cool. Ugh. Everybody's supplies are critical. You can't. Immobilized supply shortage. You in camp. Everybody in camp. Fuck it. We'll have an encampment party. Wait it out. The interactive Arthur books. I totally missed those. Yes, now we can do things. It's February. God bless. I train wood carvers. We have a blacksmith. Things are looking up. Alright, who is idle? You. Forage. You. ID things. You. Can you ID things? I don't think you can. No, because these guys are explorers. This dude's a surveyor. That's why. All right. You. That's probably less than ideal. All right. Let us. Okay. Okay, so I don't need you to do anything. So I guess we can just produce treasure. And call it even. Sweet Jesus, I don't even know what to do now. Loggers can construct logging camps which produce timber from tiles containing a forest. Let's try it. Let's see what we can do with that. When I was a kid, we had a computer with a broken sound card and tried to play Miss. Oh my god, dude! Oh, you must have been so frustrated when you got that musical puzzle. With the stupid sliders that you had to put in exactly the right spot. I hated that. Eric the Unready is an abandoned warehouse. Teenage me justify pirating it. Definitely have childhood trauma from breaking audio, except, man. So when I was a kid, I had SimCity on the Super Nintendo. I still have it. We can play it sometime if you guys want. But I was super into it. I really liked building cities, and actually my mom liked playing it too. She liked doing the scenarios. She didn't like building her own cities from scratch. Oh no, we're out of iron. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay. Okay. We're gonna need you to go on a little adventure, I think. Alright, we'll figure that out in a minute. Alright, so you can't... You straight can't do that. This guy's exploring down here. You might as well head back this way. Oh, there's land up this way. That's interesting. So I was big into SimCity. I've always been big into builder games. When we got an actual computer, a 486, SimCity 2000 had just come out. I had to play it. I had to play it. So I convinced my parents to get it. And we needed a boot disk just to run it. We needed boot disks for everything back on the old 486. But it ran off a CD-ROM, and it wouldn't run for some reason. Even with the boot disk, no matter what we did, we could not get this thing to run. And we ended up calling like Maxis tech support or something. And they ended up telling us we had to manually check the CD-ROM's directory, like D:\\/ like directory, just to warm up the CD-ROM drive, because if we didn't do that, the computer wouldn't realize there was a disk in the drive and it wouldn't try to run the game off of it. So that was my ritual for ages. Was stick the boot disk in, turn on the computer, stick the CD-ROM in, check the CD-ROM drive with dir-p, and then play the game, which is the silliest thing. I really want to play Myst, but everyone says ports on Steam. Really? I didn't realize that ports on Steam were bad. Because there's classic Myst and then there's real Myst, right? I would think one of those would at least be workable. Who's idle? Who needs shit to do? You do, obviously. Man, explorers that can move 2 squares straight suck. What do we want? We're pretty good on resources at the moment. And we're producing tools now, which is good. too good on caravans at the moment. Okay, next turn we get a new clan to train. Good, finally. I wanted to make a... Maybe the next clan I can train is woodworkers. Freddy Farkas, Frontier Pharmacist was another one of the first PC games my dad played. Played SimCity 3000 years ago. I loved it, but I couldn't figure out how to make... Okay, SimCity 3000 had a really messed up balance to it. It's probably one of the hardest SimCities, honestly. I have... Hang on a sec. I have this. I have the Prima strategy guide for SimCity 3000 because I had that much trouble with it. I got it discounted from like Media Play or something. I didn't spend a whole ton of money on it. But yeah, I was determined to learn how to do SimCity 3000 because I loved SimCity. I loved SimCity 2000. I got super into them, and then when I got SimCity 3000, I bounced off of it so hard because I did not know what the hell I was doing. You guys talking about real mist. Raid your neighbors and steal their cattle. Maybe I should get into some fights, huh? Wait. Hang on a sec. They get easily cold. Independent. I could... No, I need to be producing weapons. Okay. So I need to train that up. In the meantime, I'm going to make these guys wood carvers. Which is going to take ages. It doesn't matter because it's going to take a long time for us to get our next clan anyway. Okay. We're doing pretty good on stuff. We're not doing real good on food, unfortunately, because I think I switched from my gatherers to something else. Alright, we keep going. Okay. SimCity 2000 was great for the first-person dry around the city mode. I think SimCity 4 is a lot easier. There I got better at city builders. Tino, I think that was actually a different game. I think that was Simcopter. I think Simcopter could read your city files from SimCity 2000 and let you drive, or maybe, was it Streets of SimCity that let you do that? I know Simcopter let you fly around SimCity 2000 cities, and I always wanted to get it, and I never did. What do you want? Oh, you like me. Greeting, my friend. I just want to stop by and offer you a small token of my appreciation. He's giving us treasure. Thank you. I'm sorry, but I can't accept. Tags. Rude. I don't want your garbage. Rude. Hostile. Thanks, dude. What a buddy. Oh, the PS1 version had it. Oh, interesting. Crocus has denounced... Okay, that's not good. Alright, so now I can train people as loggers. Let's study profession. Let's study weaponsmiths. Okay, so these guys are still digging away at these. That's good. Okay. The SimCity part of The Sims or something is by EA. I don't want to look it up. Oh, Dev. Oh, Dev. Yeah. So originally, SimCity was the first game in like the Sims series. The Sims were kind of a spin-off of that, because the SimCity series, SimCity 2000, 3000, and then 4, they kind of had not really spin-off. Okay, Streets of SimCity and Simcopter were like spin-offs, but then there were other games like Sim Earth, Sim Town, Sim Farm, Sim Island, Sim Golf, that were different styles of simulations that covered different scopes, but were still kind of part of, they were still all under the same umbrella. They were produced by a studio called Maxis. Maxis eventually entered into a publishing deal with EA. They might have always published under them, I don't know. Eventually, EA bought Maxis. So when Maxis produced The Sims, which was created by the original creator of SimCity, Will Wright, EA kind of latched onto that, and it became their flagship like sim title, and the SimCity series kind of fell away. I can't believe I forgot Sim Tower. I can't believe I didn't mention Sim Tower. Thank you, Tino. I'm a terrible person. And I forgot Simant. I never played Simant. I know it was really good. I know that was the one that a lot of people got hooked on. I never played it. I always wanted to, and I never did. You have literally the sum total of human knowledge. Well, I don't know if this is actually going to be in my defense or not. Oh, hey, more grapes. All right, we need to identify more things. I'm actually going to send you out this way. It looks like I might be stuck this way. This may or may not be in my defense. I actually prefer Project High Rise to Sim Tower these days. I played Sim Tower. I was okay at it. I never built like I got to like a 2 or 3 star tower. I think I played it. I played Ute Tower. I love Ute Tower. Ute Tower is good shit. Again, I never really got super good at it because the feedback in those games isn't great. Project High Rise, I felt like nailed it. Like they nailed the formula. They shored up all the weak parts of Sim Tower. So I am actually a really, really big fan of that one. Why can I not go over there? Dev, you found out you technically own Sweet Home? Sweet Home is an utterly fascinating game to me. Like, I've watched a playthrough of it, and I really kind of want to play it myself. For those of you that don't know, it's an old Nintendo game that wasn't released here. It's sort of a progenitor of the Resident Evil series. It plays like Dragon Quest, or Dragon Warrior, but it's a horror game. It's set in a mansion. It's actually based, it's based on a horror, Japanese horror movie. Super fascinating game. I'm trying to... That didn't sound good. Did we get attacked? Clan Otokar has become upset. Why? What's your problem? Where are you? Wait, no, I wanna... No. This is Enar and Vander. Where's Otokar? These guys. What is your problem? What's wrong? They've developed interest in switching to profession in livestock. Okay, fine. Fine. You want to be like that? Fine. Alright, we'll get you fixed up. It'll be okay. Alright, you are a wood collector. I'm training wood carver. Alright. Okay, I have a forager. She can take care of the food stuff. I'm trying to remember the other stuff I want to do. Because I think I have 2 wood collectors right now. These guys are afraid of water and violent. What if I switched them to weapon crafters? I could do that. How long would that take? I'm training wood carvers right now. Okay. I can make a new profession. I've got weaponsmiths. Doorkeepers produce knowledge. Bards produce fame. Okay. The thing I'm kind of curious about now definitely do some basic stuff for sure. Is what do we do when we cap out on our clan capacity? That's what I need to figure out. I can make up for not having played Civ by reviewing Empires of the Undergrowth. Okay, I'll have to check that later. Just a little, if you know, encyclopedic knowledge about video games. That's why I'm not more popular, Just Ground. I'm lacking those critical skills. Let's see. Alright, we can afford a few turns. Oh, they're using the old civilization move system. I can't move adjacent. I can move into squares that are adjacent to other units, but I can't move along them. So, okay, we'll have to head south from there then. And this dude has found a brave new world up here. Early SimCity games were before EA became a bunch of idiots. SimCity 5 is when they brought their corrupting influence. I still can't believe what a debacle the last SimCity game was. Like, that was just incredible to me how badly they fucked it up. Yes, Just Ground. Ute Tower is essentially Sim Tower 2. I think the thing was Maxis made Sim Tower and they were ready to move on from that. And then this Japanese dude, who I guess was like super into Sim Tower, wanted to make his own version and actually like contacted Maxis and they let him do it apparently. Rask, your dad talked to you about buying SimCity 5. Your dad is a wise man, based solely on that. So Dev, you got Sweet Home on some 101 Games cartridge. That's interesting. Let me know if you give it a try. It's supposed to be a pretty complex game, and one that you can actually render unwinnable, because your characters can die permanently. It's actually survival horror, like literal survival horror, in a way that I think you would like. Trivia. Fun fact. I'm poaching that from you. Sim Tower is about an obsession with elevators. It is, isn't it? The entire game is based around like elevator mechanics and making sure elevators are running as efficiently as possible. I tried to build a tower once that was just stairs. Did not go well. Wow, we read about the SimCity thing in Wall Street Journal. Holy shit. I mean, yeah, that was a huge fuck up on their part. Like, absolutely crazy. Okay, great, yeah, we're just gonna wander off into the mountains and probably die. That sounds super good. Look at all the plants out here. I want to know what everything is. I want to build another settlement. Maybe we can move, can't we? That might be what we do after we exhaust all the resources out here. Featured item. This caravan is selling grapes and honey. 3 to buy, 2 profit if sold. The thing is, we don't really need money or stuff. We're in pretty good shape on everything, so I can buy some more sheep. I can't buy him because he doesn't have any. Okay, this stuff over here is the stuff that I have. This stuff over here is, it took me a minute. More than a minute. More than a minute. Okay. I think we're good. Japanese guy made the Sim Tower and published it through Maxis. Wait, whoa, time out. Just Ground. The guy who made Ute Tower is the same guy that made Seaman? I remember reading the manual on the forward was a massive essay from the designer about wanting to understand elevator mechanics. Here's my 90-story walk-up wattage, world's greatest architect. I was on to something, okay? I was doing the whole walkable cities thing before it was even a thing, okay? I am the Green New Deal. Alright, what the hell are we doing? Okay, you guys. We need to retrain you. Because you are pissed. You want to be... You want to be trained in livestock, that's right. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. These dudes... Okay, cool. Okay, so they're doing their thing. I guess you can just hang out for now. I guess. Another profession. The profession part is probably the hardest part of this for me right now, because I don't know what I should be focusing on. Potters double the production of your hunters, gatherers, and reapers. Well, we've got a bunch of those, so... Wait, wasn't I... Loggers. Okay, yeah, I trained loggers. That's what I did. I know, we're gonna go with potters. I know what I'm doing. Silas 5, welcome to the stream. I've seen people upgrade the caravan, then buy things from it. Okay, we'll do that the next time they come around, because God knows I got the money. Alright, who is idle? Who is not pulling their weight? Alright, well, that was a huge waste. Okay then. These guys... They have to be surveyors, but they can identify other things. So let's go identify some other things. These poor bastards. I don't know what I'm doing with you. Or you. I don't know what I'm doing. I see more people. Oh, bandit clans, great, okay. That's exactly what I wanted. Clan Rattle, easily cold and dutiful. Clan Ottakar is now happy! Thank God. New clans join! Don't even think about sending us out in the winter. Seriously. Dutiful starts with 4 levels in honor. They do not discover, never has desires, never engages in feuds. We'll get upset if we push them out of honor. Well, friendos, I have a plan for you. Archers. I want to make archers. Okay, so we have wood carvers, we have blacksmiths. I am going to train up weaponsmiths so I can start training archers, so I can start straight fucking people up. Because I feel the need. Oh, and also, there's a dude right there. A bandit. Who is going to bandito us. That's not good. Okay, hang on. Hang on, different idea. Hang on. Cancel that. Let's see if I can make them a hunter in one turn before we get annihilated. Sudden urge to play system. To be fair, Dev, it's not just you. It is not just you. Alright. Wander off into the woods here. Okay, we found a desert. Good for us. Probably shouldn't wander too close to the bandits up there. In retrospect, probably wasn't smart to build a path to the north where the bandits... Wait, I'm sorry, what? The enemy is crippled and driven off, your victorious army left bloodied and sore. Who did the what with the who now? Oh, no. They didn't actually attack. It's telling what is going to happen. Our morale is higher than our health. I'm going to attack him. Interesting. Okay. So now... Health, 69. Nice. Morale, 66. Okay, so they are hurting. Cool. Krieger, welcome to the stream, buddy. This is complicated. It's taken me a while to get acclimated to it. But basically, it's more low tech than Civ, because we're basically playing like nomadic tribes. So we have clans that join us. We train them in different professions. They have different traits, like afraid of water and violent. Some of them will only, like these guys are herders. They want to be herders. They won't. They'll get pissed off at us if we try to make them do anything else. There is a massive tree of professions that you research and slot people into. So yeah, it's taken me a while to come to grips with this, but I wouldn't call it grindy. There's just a lot to keep track of. I would call it broader than Civilization. Like Civilization, you have your tech tree that you just kind of shoot up through. You have very obvious upgrades to the land that you do, and then you have like the military side of this. But this, you have to make gatherers to gather food. You have to make woodcutters to cut wood. You have to train all kinds of professions to use that wood. Like right now I have wood carvers that are producing fame, which means I get clans faster. Yeah, it's definitely more technical than your average Civilization game. I'm liking it so far. I'm getting into it, but I've been playing this for an hour and 40 minutes and I'm still not sure if I really know what I'm doing or if I'm making like good decisions here. What is this? Oh, deserted battlefield. We found weapons! We found weapons! I'm gonna make archers. And I probably just got my explorer killed. These guys, they can't move because they just battled those dudes. Oh, I want to send them back and I want to retrain them. Alright, what did I want to do? These guys are violent. I could go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and make these guys archers actually. We'll just go ahead and get started on it. And then I'll make the other guys archers too, and then I'll have 2 sets of archers. That's 4 that I'm holding up. Let's not worry about that too much. Rawr! Fight! Fight time! Oh, we killed them! We straight murdered them! Yes! Hell yes, Goths! We... Clan Arnhelm. Calm and strong. Quiet giants, I guess. Okay, we are maxed out on clans. Which means... How do I make new settlements? That's what I want to know. Greetings, would like to join. So they train faster in warrior professions, they have more power. They also train faster in most professions. They don't want to be discoverers. Morale increased by 1/4, never engaging in feuds. Okay, so they are also excellent warriors. They refuse to attack. That's fine. That's fine. You go on back. Enter the settlement. Alright, so we need to... Alright, we're gonna figure out what you're doing in a bit. You are on a field of barley. I can't forage that. So we're still okay-ish on food. We'll identify this one instead. Do clans just randomly join? It's at regular intervals. So, alright, you have 192 fame in your stockpile. Once you reach 224 fame, a new clan will join you. The next clan will... So, we gain four fame per turn. When we reach certain fame levels, we get new clans. It looks like we're not going to accumulate any more fame until we expand our capacity for clans. And I don't know how we do that. So I'm actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save the game. Dagos. And I'm going to check the, what do we got? Switch tier from strategic view. Oh, cool, okay. Note mode, I want, okay. I want to see the settlement. I want to know how we expand. Each of the 10 major tribes like yourself possess a single settlement which functions similarly to cities and other 4X strategy games. Big difference is that you will only ever have one. The settlement contains all your tribe's clans. You can also train one clan, You can pack up and move around the map. Your settlement has a control level. I want to know more about clans. You start with 3 and will end a successful game with more than 40. Wait. When you can afford to do so, clicking this button will spend 5 cloth and raise your support limit by 6. Okay, we need cloth. We need cloth. I can make cloth from sheep. I can make cloth from sheep. That's what we're doing next. That's what we need. Trappers. Trappers can harvest parchment or cloth as leather from animal herds by 4. I can't talk. It's getting too late for me. Wool collectors need to take forever to learn. But this is kind of important. Alright, I'm going for it actually. Those dudes that are here, they want to be livestock profession. Well, I can retrain them. You want 4X with really complex mechanics, you just go crazy for dominions. Why cloth armor clans? I have no idea. It's kind of weird. Yes, I have identified. Alright. I really like this button here. What would normally be the end turn button just takes me to whatever can still do things. I like that. That makes me happy. Alright, this guy is somehow not dead. So we're gonna wander away. Alright. So we've been playing this from like... You've received a gift from Rome? Oh, they gave me food. Thanks, dudes. It's awfully kind of them. Alright, surveyor. I want you to survey things. I guess we'll start surveying stuff in this weirdly direction. I want to know what those are. You. More forests, I guess? We got cloth. Among the ruins of the city, your explorer finds a variety of luxury goods. Oh. We have 5 cloth now. Spend the clan screen. Increase clan limit. I can expand it! We did it! We did it! Okay, cool, great, good, okay. I'm insanely excited about this. I'm still gonna research wool collectors because we need to start building up for the next expansion, which we'll need 10 cloth for, and I imagine we'll need cloth for other stuff. Someone made a game called The Strangers. I feel like I've heard of that. I probably saw it played at one point. Alright, who's idle? Who's fucking around? Who's fucking around on my watch? Why don't you just... I'm gonna skip you this turn. I'm gonna just wait there. Found tools, good. I guess that's it for this turn. Alright, caravans coming next time. We can upgrade them. Alright. You... Go Reg. You... I should be able to get around this guy. You... I don't want to get too far off here. Because I think if and when we decide to move the settlement, we're probably going to move to this area, because there's a ton of resources. So I kind of want to scout out more of this particular locale. Alright, caravan. I can buy weapons. I can buy parchment. I can buy cheese. Costs 30 gold to buy this entire supply of cheese. Oh, if I upgrade it, I can buy cloth. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade this. I'm just gonna buy sheep. I'm gonna expand my sheep supply. How many weapons? I think we got plenty of weapons, actually. It should be good, all things considered. Epicure wood collectors. And we got our archer. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, friend. Okay. Oh, she's happy. Starts in the wood collector profession. Okay. Alright, so we need to train some people. So... what do I want to do here? You're carving wood. You're making tools. You have a shitload of tools. You have to be crafters. I can make you loggers, actually. Okay, so I can make them loggers. I'm totally gonna make you more archers. This guy is strong. He'd make a good warrior. These guys need to do... well, all we have for you is trapper, which would let me harvest parchment or cloth. Gonna go ahead and do that. And then we'll train the rest of these dudes up. Okay. Archer, yes. Murder time. you. Wow. Wow, they annihilated them. Health 19%. We're still. I'm just gonna destroy these people. I'm gonna tear them up. We might end up being a rather violent tribe. All things considered. I gotta say, I'm getting into this. Nice one, Genghis. Look, they came and attacked me, and our archers just wrecked them. Yeah, I'm liking this. I have to admit. I mean, so if you guys saw my review of Settlements, that game, if you saw the stream of it, that game looked janky AF. But I ended up getting really into that because I like simulators, I like building games, I like building stuff up, and this game is really giving me the sense of like building like a little tiny empire. I don't mind the really technical aspects of it because I mean I played stuff like Project Ara, which is like it has fucking org charts for your buildings, and I could handle that. This seems like a much happier medium between like Civilization and something like super gribbly like that. So yeah, I think this is really cool. I like this a lot. I can understand why it's getting mixed reviews. I don't think it's quite deserving of how low it's pushed its rating though. And didn't like IGN give it like a 4 or 5 out of 10 or some dumb shit like that? Like that just seems ridiculous to me. Okay, I actually want you to start gathering things again. It's a field of barley. I can't forage though. Fruit, honey, olives, or grapes. So we need to head back. Sorry, one more time. Fruit, honey, olives, or grapes. We could also potentially... Oh, there's looks like there's more fruit down here. Might as well do that. Alright, you guys are done. You guys are undone. You will not survive much. Hello! Goodbye. And then these dudes over here. Okay. Surveyor, you can identify these. You get to it. Okay. Now, I'm totally going to destroy that raider encampment up there. We're getting clans fast because of that woodcarver we have. Passionate. They train faster. Double... They're obsessed with every desire. So they will have desires. Okay. Let's see. Who's idle? Leave the settlement intact under the control of its current owners. This would be a good option if you do not want its army tied up and vulnerable while pillaging. Pillaging the settlement would take one turn. The army performing this action will have its defense power halved, making it quite vulnerable to enemy attacks. Will provide score, treasure, horses, and weapons. Pillage the shit out of it. And you... How many resources did we talk about here? 18. Forge, please. Okay. Okay. I guess we have to go around this asshole. And then keep on trucking this way. Oh, now it's winter. Great. That's perfect. All right. We're going to get rid of those guys once and for all. All right, trappers. I wanted you guys to head down here and get to trapping. Move you guys here, and then we'll skip and then have them in camp next turn. Do the same thing with these guys. Settlement as idle. All right, we can do more training. You can be anything you want to be. Training up. Okay, so the cold weather people need to stay in. So I'm actually going to train them as weaponsmiths. Actually, we don't need weaponsmiths. We've got tons of weapons. We have an embarrassment of weapons. Hunters, gatherers, and reapers. That could be really useful. Yeah, they're settled. We'll train them as potters. Yeah, that's fine. I'm very interested to see how long a game of this is. Oh, sweet, we identified sheep. I should probably have you in camp, but I really want to ID this stuff. Alright. I'll need to wait it out. I'm just gonna go on these dudes. Dunk. Alright, so that's a desert out there. There's no way we get across that. How much am I get a spare key for Lost in Vivo? I want to send to a friend. I would love that, actually, Dev. Lost in Vivo is a game that I've really been wanting to take a look at. I was, you know, planning for the future. I was thinking about doing it for this year's Spooktober, but if I got a key now, I could go ahead and take a look at it and review it. Maybe in March? So yeah, that'd be really cool, actually. All right. Quick interest check right now, because we got a bunch of people watching, which are all pretty quiet. I'm going to be streaming for at least another hour. Do you guys want to see more of this, or would you rather I move on to something else? Because I am easy like Sunday morning. I'm definitely going to continue playing this in my own time. Hopefully get a review of this out maybe next Wednesday. But yeah, if you guys want this to be an actual indie variety night and not just one game all night. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and forward that block. Think you see enough? Okay. So then, second question. We have 3 options for what we can do tonight, because there's a couple games that I want to play. We can take a look at Valley, which is a first or third person exploration game. We can take a look at the Signal From Tolva, which is a kind of first person adventure game where you're a robot in a robot world. Or we can roll the dice on a bunch of Curator Connect crap that I've got. So those are your options. This looks like a good place to save and stop. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, gods. Robot sound fun, play Valley. I have not played Watch This yet, no. Probably gonna do it on one of these Friday streams, I think. Okay, so. Signal From Tolva? We played Valley was okay. Yeah, let's do Signal From Tolva. I'm rather interested in that. Let me stop the music. Because hopefully Signal from Tolva has its own music. Okay, and let me change what we're playing. So, anyway, yes. So, At the Gates, I think it's pretty good. It's a more technical civilization. It's a lot more hands-on. It's a lot more focused on individual units and making intelligent moves up your tech tree. But I like it. I think if you're in a mind for something more technical like that, I think it could be pretty good. I'm definitely going to keep playing it. So, and it's, I think, The Signal? Yeah, The Signal from Tolva. And we'll change this, and we'll change that. Signal from Tolva. And we'll do that. I picked up some new followers. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Oh, our next follower goal is at 250 followers, and it's going to be another marathon stream. We'll plan what it is when we actually reach that, but I'm looking forward to it. Our first marathon stream was a ton of fun. So hopefully that'll happen sooner rather than later. I'm probably have to move my face cam, aren't I? We'll find out. Big Robot. These were the guys that made Sir, You Are Being Hunted, which I thought was a pretty cool game. Let me scoot this, put me back in the corner, maybe a little smaller. Yeah, I'll shrink down a bit. I'm okay with that. All right. Sounds cool. Let me just look at the options real quick. I'm not using a controller for this. Video, current quality default. I want high. Audio's fine. Okay, let's do it. Name your game. Oddish. Campaign. Tolva. Oh, there's 2 campaigns. That's cool. Difficulty, normal. Yeah, give me tutorial. Let's do this. Yes, I use just basic, plain vanilla OBS for PC stuff. When I do consoles, like my old Nintendo or Super Nintendo, I use Elgato broadcasting software. I have an Elgato capture card, and it came with that. I tried using OBS for console capture, but I was getting audio desync, which is a real pain in the ass. So it seems you're quite fortunate. Thank you. Found the source of the signal you're so interested in, an obscure world known locally as Tolva. Roll credits. The planet is riddled with emanations and electromagnetic footprints, some ancient, others more recent. You need to examine the surface close up, eliminate the false positives, and manually identify the precise origin of the signal. Okay, so this game's pretty straightforward. The Signal from Tolva is about finding the signal from Tolva. I took the liberty of hijacking a surveyor for you to control remotely. If this chassis is destroyed, we can connect you to another. Oh, cool, great. It's such a little thing, but I love it when games explain how you can keep respawning over and over. Clearance low level for now. Surveyor directed missions should something. I should have been paying attention instead of talking. Be careful. A zealot frigate crashed on the surface of the planet. They aren't happy about it. I wouldn't be happy about crashing either. It's red. Let's be angry. Catching in the control network, you'll soon be exploring the surface of Tolva. Oh boy. So okay, I don't actually remember where I got this. I either bought this or somebody gave it to me. I either bought it in a bundle or somebody gave it to me. I used to buy so many bundles of games. Anything that looked even remotely interesting, I would buy along with a bunch of other junk. Tolva! We're here. Do I have a body? I don't have a body. I always check that now in first-person games. It's so much more immersive when you have a body. What's this? What's this? Give it. Okay. Okay. Select target for data capture. More data available. Come on, let me do the... Okay, F1 is hints. Currently having magnified vision, mouse wheel up and mouse wheel down. Okay. This is your default sidearm. You'll always have this weapon. Right for more accurate fire. It's a close assault rifle. Rail accelerators. Okay. I want to know... I want the thing. Hang on, we're gonna check the interface. We're going to do. Oh my god, scrolling this just does not. Interact is F. Of course it's F. There we go. I got resources. Good for me. I did it. Have any of you guys played this one before? I only know... Offhand, I only know a few people that have touched it. The surveyor ahead, you're controlling similar chassis. The surveyors will remain neutral towards you. Please don't attack them. Please. I like the art style so far. It's pretty neat looking. Hey buddy, you feel like talking? Z to engage your flashlight, hit again for more power. Oh cool, we have high beams, nice. Wow, it's 2:10 a.m.? Thanks for coming out, Dev. It was so nice to see you here for this. Hope I see you again for another one. Good night, buddy. And I'm kind of assuming that the rest of you watching right now are also asleep. I know it's super late for a lot of you. You've reached the first waypoint. Place your own waypoints by using the map screen M. Map screen displays the location of important sites. Capture bunkers to access the facilities. You may acquire a new robot at a friendly bunker. You can activate system beacons to set in your map control. Proximity sensor indicates nearby signals and resources. Oh, good. At least one of my mods is awake. Okay. Location undiscovered. Okay. Cool. Lots of undiscovered locations. So it's Gemini Scar. Yeah, I wish there was something I could do about killing me, thanks. I wish there was something I could do about the hours that I stream at. And I'm hoping that someday I'll be able to do more prime time-ish streams somehow. But yeah, for the time being, I'm kind of stuck in this time slot between work and my kids. This is when it's gonna happen. So that ow, what was that? Was that fall damage? I gotta know. I guess so. Huh. Yeah. So I really appreciate all of y'all coming out super late or super early, depending where you are, to hang out with me. I try to make these streams worthwhile for you guys. More resources. All the resources. Give them to me. What was that? Looks like one of those little things from Destiny. But it was actually just a lot of resources. I don't remember if I mentioned this to you guys, but I got Destiny 2 for free when they they had it for free on the Blizzard launcher. I installed it. I played it for like 2 hours and installed it. I just was not getting into that. And normally I love games like that. Like I'm a huge fan of The Division, which is another looty shooty kind of game. And normally I like fantasy stuff more than I do real world stuff. Like normally realistic shooters, like I don't know what this is, but I love it. If I look up, it's like I'm raising the roof. Yeah, I'm not a real big realistic like military shooter guy, but something about the way that the Division played just really got to me. Normally, I'm much more interested in games like Destiny, where you've got like a strong sci-fi bent, and there's weird aliens and cool sci-fi guns and stuff, but I was just really bored. QMass Basin, waypoint reached. Destiny 2 gets better. Gee. Whoa, neat. Press G and examine this. Whoa! It's all tentacly. Calibrate your sensors on this artifact. Hold F to scan. Been playing with a friend and doing the expansion stuff, which is pretty fun. I'm sure I'd have an easier time with it if I played with other people. But I mean, now especially, like, scheduling is an issue for me. And also, like, for review purposes, like, I kind of want to play these games solo to see how they stand up. Because honestly, I feel like any game is good if you play with friends. And you're scanning data of bunkers. Open your map by pressing N for one. Military bunker. Okay. Under surveyor control. Alright, so that's going to be our next waypoint. Which is over there. Okay, cool. Yeah, like to me, the quintessential example is Borderlands. Borderlands 1. Borderlands 1 sound amazing to me. I'm a big ARPG fan. First-person ARPG sounded incredible to me. I got Borderlands. I played it for a couple hours. I got bored. I quit. Every couple of months, I would come back to Borderlands and start a new character and be like, okay, I'm gonna get into it this time. I'm gonna give it a serious try, and no, never happened. I could not do it. Finally, I convinced a bunch of my coworkers to play co-op with me, and we did a 4-player run through the entire game and all the DLC. And while that was fun, like, I had to consider the fact that it took 3 other friends to actually get me to play that game. And by the end of it, we were sick of it. By the end of it, we were like, we were kind of doing the DLC out of some sort of obligation. And there were periods when we were getting near the end of the main game where we just kind of stopped playing for a week or two because nobody was really into it, and then we'd be like, okay, guys, we have to finish this thing. The DLC actually ended up being pretty good, but it was kind of a case of too little, too late with that game. Yeah, I tried Borderlands 2 on a free weekend not that long ago, actually, and thinking that it might be better because a lot of people say it's better than the first one. Still wasn't having it. Allied base up ahead. You can register your scan results and pick up your equipment at the terminal. Is this game actually a walking sim? Did I actually just load up a walking sim for a stream? Because I love walking sims. I do not use that term as a pejorative. I don't say it like it's a bad thing. Surveyors are calling down turret. Don't be alarmed. This one won't harm you. Others might. Yeah, I like being in interesting environments and just walking around and experiencing everything. But don't know how scintillating a stream that's going to be. See, everybody hates Claptrap. I kind of like him. Excuse me. I apologize for that. Hopefully I didn't scare anybody. Friend loves Borderlands 2. got me to put 60 hours in it with him. I didn't love it. I feel like that's such a common refrain with Borderlands. People end up playing it for hours and hours and hours without really loving it. Like, I have 100 hours in The Division because I love it. The leveling game, I will readily admit, was not all that great. But once you hit the level cap, oh my god, like, I had so much fun just going around and hunting dudes and finding new equipment. And is that us? Because I don't know what's going on with our head situation here. Alright, I got a new weapon. Customize my loadout. Whoa, look at all the guns. That's cool. Alright. New primary. Click to buy for 200. Oh, that's what resources are for. Higher DPS. Sure, let's do it. Yeah. Equip it. Shields. AoE attacks. Ignition field. A localized conflagration. Repair. Disrupt sensors. Nothing for the hazard suit. Okay. Cool. Interesting reload animation. Like, what was so bad about Claptrap? Spawn beacon. I guess we'll go there next. Like, why do people hate Claptrap? I thought some of his jokes were funny. Yeah, I definitely did not hate him. Oh, there's something over here. I also played Poker Night at the Inventory, both of those, and Claptrap as a character in the second one. I thought he was fine in that too. Add a library. Snooper fragments will help us piece together even more data on this planet mysteries. Cool. That's not like something. Claptrap's jokes weren't funny and bad. Comedy is the worst thing. Did I get anything for that? I don't think I did. Whatever, that's fine. Alright. Let's hoof it on out of here. Scanning thing's kind of cool. I wish it didn't have this like really scratchy aesthetic to it. I think Borderlands 1 was less memey. It definitely had jokes, but they were more, I think they had a better pacing to it. It sounds to me like Borderlands 2 is where it got, Borderlands 2 was just like beating you over the head with it in that first area. I think that might have been one reason I wasn't too into it. Swap your weapons, activate your defensive shield with mouse 3, blast attack with V, melee attack with, oh that's, wow, my little nyeh is my melee. Fall back to allow your chassis to auto repair. Okay, got it. Let's see. Hostiles ahead, I suggest you survey the valley below. Okay. Defeat guards to neutralize enemy lander. Select target for data capture. Hostile. Subject is a bandit. Unique ID. Subject rank. Structural integrity. Weapon. Currently targeting nothing. Interesting. I'm covering up a tiny bit of the interface, but you guys aren't really missing anything. It's just like ammo readouts and stuff. Can I hit you from here? Hit! Wow, it literally says hit when you hit them. I think some of my buddies are getting blown up. Whoa, I vaporized that dude. Boom! I like this thing. I'm a big fan. Oh! Okay, stop it. Pop. You better run. Whoa. Oh, hey guys. Okay, so that was neat. The combat's kind of cool. Whatever those pickups are, they fade pretty fast. I guess there's a day-night cycle, too. So this is kind of like a open-world first-person shooter. But a different feel from something like Far Cry, which I appreciate. And your stuff. All of your stuff. Get it. Okay. There we go. Check the map real quick. Okay, so we'll want to go up this way, and then head east from here. This game doesn't have any music either, but because of the nature of it, it's a lot less noticeable. Interesting. Are you hostiles? I bet you are. Yep, hostile. What are you? Unmarked drone. Ambient. Neutral. Not pistol. Hit. Miss. Hit. Boom. There we go. Hieronymus! Oh my god, you actually did miss at the gate. At the gates is good. I am actually enjoying it a lot. I can understand why others wouldn't. It's like a much more complicated civilization where you need to be... Like, each of your units is basically a character. And you need to... Like, you need to set their jobs, you need to research new roles, you need to make sure everything's working in concert. So it's definitely more involved than just, like, spraying across the map. But I like it. I think it's a good game. I'm definitely going to be playing it a lot more over the next couple of days. I'm going to try and get a review of it out on Wednesday. I understand why the reviews are mixed, but I don't think they should be as down on the game as they are. That's my current position. Like if I gave it a review right now, I would straight up call it good. Absol, I got bad news for you, buddy. I don't think there are any meat bags in this game. I think it's all just robots. This might be a post-human society. Sounds a bit like Victoria Revolution. Oh, hi, hello. Wow, nice shot, self. I have a shield. You don't. So... Spawn beacon, okay. Alright, that's our next target. Oh, I should be scanning shit. I should be trying to figure out if there's any artifacts around here. Yeah, I feel real bad for that dude too. After I found out that he spent like 7 years of his life working on that game and like took an enormous toll on him personally. Yeah, I mean it's not destined to be a breakout hit. You know, it's not a civilization killer. It's as similar as the look is. It has a very different feel from Civilization. Oh, I'm gonna die, actually. Wasn't that exciting? Let that guy creep up on me. Ah, but my health is regenerating. That's interesting. I think it's mainly... It's because they give us these rifles. I don't think it actually needs to be this long range, but... Boom. I kind of like it. The game has this, like, wide open outback feel to it, so sniping dudes here feels very appropriate. I wonder if I can snipe those. Yep. Hey, not a roguelike. Oh my god, I have to go through the at the gates spiel again. At the gates is good. I understand why it's getting mixed reviews, but they should not be as down on the game as they are. It looks like Civilization, but it plays very differently. You have like a base camp, and then your units, you assign them roles, and there's a lot of roles. There are dozens upon dozens of roles. Like you need like wood cutters and loggers and wood carvers, all kinds of craftsmen and bakers and everything. But it's cool. Like it has a definite like building arc to it, where you research new texts, you send your people out to discover new resources. Yeah, I'm liking it a lot so far. Yeah, the only one settlement thing threw me off a bit, and actually, it took me a while to realize how you expand your... Oh, I was really hoping for like a secret or something back here. Your capacity for new units. Also, your settlement is mobile. You can pack it up because you're a nomadic tribe, and resources are finite. So once you exhaust all the resources in an area, you have to pack up and move on to the next one. So, yeah, it plays very differently from Civilization, despite the surface similarities. Oh wow! How close do I need to be a scan song? So yeah, I would recommend it. I would give it a positive review at this point. I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm gonna review it for next Wednesday is my target. It'll be the last review I do before starting Platform February. Nice jump. Yeah, I'm expecting it to be a pretty full-throated recommendation, unless the game really falls apart in the mid or late game. Do we know much about this game setting? No. It might say something on the store page, but honestly, I don't like defaulting to store pages for stuff like that, because your plot needs to be contained within the game. Your game needs to be the total package. Just too much interference to remote reading on this place, you'll have to figure it out yourself. Fine. Lazy ass. Okay, we can't scan it from here. So it looks like we're gonna have to do some exploring and some platforming to get up in there, which is exactly what we're gonna do right now. QMass pocket, waypoint reached. I could have done without that shift in the lighting. I know it's more dramatic, but no thank you. Just give me all the resources. Daddy gonna buy some new guns after he's done in here. Is this the way I came in? Maybe yes, maybe no. I'm being very easily turned around in here. Oh! Dead buddy. No dead buddy. Wait, what? How? Okay, so I went through this door, right? Past dead buddy. Left, right, left, back in the same room. So this is extremely not normal. Ah, okay, okay. That was much more helpful. Yeah, I just have to figure out where to go up here. Yes, it is definitely a complex strategy game, more so than just jumping into a civilization. So I understand why it's a tough sell, and like I said, it's definitely not destined to be a breakout hit. It's not going to be a huge game for the guy, and I feel bad for him in that. But it's still a good game, and hopefully it'll find an audience. Yeah, mazes. Well, there's basically two ways to go here. So I guess we're going this way, and we're dropping down here, and we're hoping this actually takes us somewhere useful. Ow! That doesn't actually hurt. I just noticed. Ah, we found it. Okay. Good, we did it. That wasn't too bad. You just had to go down the hall that wasn't looping your ass around. You don't have to walk back to the bunker from here. You just simply hijack a new chassis via your map screen. Cool. Give me that. I'll hop down here. Doink. I'll hop down here. Doink. See if there's anything else around here. Okay, so resources glow a tiny bit. The fancy ones glow a lot more. Okay, cool. So, complete ready to hand in. So we want to head back to the bunker. Hijack a drone there. The automaton method of quick travel. I'll have to take your word for it. I haven't played Automata. I want to someday. I know too many people who say Automata is maybe their favorite game of all time. So at this point, I feel like I kind of have to play it. So, speaking of which, let's talk upcoming plans and streams a bit. Let's see. Lower DPS, better. I mean, that's just the same. I don't know why I would switch that. And that requires rank 1 to equip, so never mind. So, tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Pacific, more Super Mario RPG on the Super Nintendo. Really looking forward to that. I was getting into that last week. Monday, more Yakuza 0. I apologize for the technical issues that we had on Monday. I am 99% sure that they are corrected now, so we should have a nice, clean, relaxing Yakuza experience on Monday. Alright, well thanks for coming out, Not a Roguelike. It's always good to see you here. You have a good one. Wednesday we're going to be doing Cuphead. I know normally I do a spread of platformers, but I just feel like digging into one. I'm really liking all the long form stuff we're doing on streams right now. So I feel like digging deep into Cuphead for that Wednesday. And then next Friday, hopefully I'll have Wargroove to play for you guys. If not, I have a backup plan. Something that is coming out of early access either Friday or the day before. Long term, we're going to be doing yeah, that looks really cool. We're going to be doing Super Mario RPG every Saturday until we're done. I don't think it'll take too many weeks to do. I don't think it's a super long game. Every Monday we're going to be doing Yakuza 0 though, and we're going to be doing that basically forever. But I am considering other stuff I'm going to want to free play in the future. Like I'm thinking about in March picking up that new Souls-ish looking game, Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice, whatever it's called. And I might, depending on interest, I might pick that up, and I might also full stream it, have a specific day for streaming it. As Q says, Ikuze! Hell yes. Let's try the pistol. I don't mess with that yet. Ooh, I really like the way the pistol sounds. Oh, hi. Combat sound effects are really good so far. Like, a lot of games get that wrong. Sorry, let me grab this. Got a shield. There we go. Done did it. Shelf prominence captured. Resource over there. So yeah, got a lot of stuff coming up. Weapons designs remind me of old arena shooters. You know, I was thinking along similar lines, kinda. The gameplay doesn't remind me of this at all, but something about this style reminds me of Tribes. I think it might be like the big open maps and the way, like the big monolithic bases that I'm running up on. But yeah, something about this just yells Tribes to me. All right, so what do we got here? What is this? Ambush location. Well, it's awfully nice of them to mark that on the map for me. Let us derelict 1 stone circle. Yes. Yeah, something about this is super Tribesy. Does make it look really nice. Color scheme, map and base sizes, yep. Yep, I think we're thinking the same things here. Man, I love Tribes. I went through a very heavy multiplayer phase once I actually got internet and realized it was a thing you could do. I know I want to play Tribes now too. Comparing Tribes isn't good because Tribes is a way better game, but this, it reminds me of Tribes. I'm not comparing this to Tribes, you know. I'm sitting here thinking like, oh, I miss Tribes, I want to play Tribes. It's not hurting my opinion of this game, thankfully. Man, I don't remember if I told you guys this, but when I see a thing. My first multiplayer online experience was at a summer camp I went to. So I used to live in North Carolina, and when I was in middle school, my parents put me in a summer camp, a robotic summer camp, where we made like little kit robots and learned about soldering and like programming and all kinds of cool stuff. I was there for like 2 weeks maybe, but we stayed there. A bunch of us middle schoolers got to stay there at the college during the summer when none of the actual students were there. So we basically had a run of the place. And the dude keeping an eye on us was this big gamer. And he took over one of the computer labs one night and installed shareware Quake 1 on all of the computers. And we rolled up in there and we played like 16-person Quake 1 deathmatch for hours. We played like all night and it was so much fun. Like, you want to talk about formative experiences? Oh my god, it was great. So then when Quake 2 came out, I snapped that up immediately, specifically to play multiplayer. And I think I spent an entire year of my life on All-Seeing Eye, finding Quake 2 servers and just playing the shit out of that game. Which is why I'm pretty sure that's why I have any sort of talent whatsoever for first-person shooters. Yeah, that was a good dude. I will look back on that fondly for the rest of my life. That was so much fun. LAN parties. Have an actual, like, impromptu LAN party is what that was. So yeah, I was really big into Quake 2, and a little bit past that, I think, was the Tribes era. And I played Tribes 1 religiously. I just noticed that's a giant arm there, which is pretty cool, with an artifact on it. These are buddies, right? Friendly, yes. Okay, good. I got Tribes 2 when it came out. I like Tribes 2 a lot. Tribes 2 was probably my favorite. It had a bigger scale. It had more emphasis on teamwork. You could do amazing shit in it, like load up a transport with a bunch of heavies with mortars and just rain destruction on your foes. You could have dedicated like maintenance people, like upgrading your bases and keeping everything running. Yeah, I love Tribes 2 so much. And then the one after that was Ascend, I think, and that was not that one did not do it for me. I don't think Tribes 1 was excellent. I think they could have just stopped at Tribes 1 and just like they could have just iterated on that pretty easily. Yeah, you were definitely slower in Tribes 2, and I know a lot of people didn't like that. I didn't mind because I like the increased complexity of the systems. And I liked how base assaults were more of a team effort. Subject is a zealot. Interesting. Okay. Like I know that's why people were so fond of Tribes 1, because you could go fast in it and you could be a superhero and like glide into bases and grab flags and get out all on your own. But I like the big team battles. That's what appealed to me the most about Tribes, when we'd have like big coordinated team melees. And Tribes 2 was very smartly designed. Okay, so this does not work up close. Like, it's straight up close. Reloaded. Yeah, I feel like Tribes 2 was one of those rare games where they really succeeded in what they were trying to accomplish. Like, they were able to iterate on the design to make it much more of a team-focused game. And I feel like a lot of people didn't really appreciate that. Yeah, that was the thing. People loved lone wolfing Tribes 1. And Tribes 2 kind of, like, it actively tried to get away from it, and I think unfortunately, it suffered for that. What is this? Slipgate run, collectible items detected. Well, let's check that shit out. Let's see what's going on there. We got a fight on our hands. I need a rifle with better optics. That's the thing. Wow, nice shot, guys. Brainhouse servers I went to fly out to the edge of the map where we have battles in the void. Nice. Those are always cool. Yeah, battles out in the middle of nowhere. Disc duels. I used to love dueling with a disc launcher. I wasn't really good at it. I played more sniper in that game, which is honestly kind of weird because I've never really liked sniping very much in multiplayer games. But in Tribes, it was really fun. This is a really neat game so far. I have to say. It has a very unique feel to it. Bad guys running this? Anybody? Nobody? Okay. Give me your stuff. I wonder if there's like batteries. It's just gonna burn out now. When you fly out far enough, there's a way to edge, and it's just a void. That's cool. Oh man, I've read about people exploring the edges of the map in Subnautica. I don't think I could deal with that. Because if you haven't played Subnautica, it all takes place on like this underwater plateau. Sorry, Harmbeat. I know that's annoying. It wasn't even registering with me. But yeah, the whole of Subnautica takes place on this underwater plateau, and it drops off precipitously at the edge. And if you go out into the void, things will find you. But apparently you can kind of get under the map if you can find a way to not get eaten. And there's like a really like creepy void down below. There were some really interesting mods. Oh wait. The thing I'm looking for is in here somewhere. Around here somewhere. The thing is, I don't know what it is I'm looking for. A Tribes night would be pretty fun, actually. Why not, right? I think there's something here I'm supposed to find. Is it that guy? Oh no, maybe it's these things. Okay, so I'm doing material collection. What is this? I want to find another bunker. Up for Shaz buying it up. We should, yeah, we should do some multiplayer stuff. Multiplayer streams or just multiplayer games in general. I think that could be a lot of fun. I don't play a lot of multiplayer stuff these days. Like, I don't really have time to get invested in it. But, if I had people to just fire up games with. I finally got a PC. I basically got Quake 3 Arena, Unreal Tournament 99, and Tribes. Oh my god, dude. It's like the holy trinity of first-person gaming for that era. I played a lot of all of those in college. Unreal Tournament especially. We played a ton of Unreal Tournament. And then when we got 2K4, the Onslaught mode, we played so much the Onslaught mode. Probably multiplayer stream, people you're playing with aren't watching. That is true. That is true. But I'm not real hard up about viewer count right now. I wanna grow the channel, but I don't want to stress about it. I'm really enjoying the way things are going right now. Oh shit, hello, hi. Boom. Threat fucking neutralized. Skip school, get 2K4, nice. 2K4 is amazing. Oh. Good thing they take a set 3 hits. For regrouping. Ah, shit. I knew I need to reload. Oh, we got the limited edition. Oh, that's rad. Yeah, the modding scene is really cool too. So it took me a long time to get into massively multiplayer games. I played a few like Ragnarok and MapleStory, which is probably ended up where I am today. But just free ones. I didn't do any of the subscription ones. But when EverQuest was at its height and World of Warcraft was coming out, I found a mod. I can't remember if it was for Tribes 1 or 2, but it was a mod that turned it into a kind of like a little MMO with like RPG classes and like mining resources and dungeons to go adventuring in and stuff. It's really weird. What are you? Seriously, what are you? Mobile data interpolator. Can I use it? Oh, hey, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I feel bad now. Yeah, Tribes RPG, that was it. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was interesting that you could mod it to that degree, you know? All right, we're gonna head south. There are more undiscovered locations down here. Hopefully we're gonna find a bunker. And that'll be it for the night. Oh, I walked right past the collection. Because I am enjoying this, but I'm also tired as hell. And I really want to crawl in bed and play a tiny bit of Smash before I kick off for the night. I'm still thinking about what to do in terms of Switch streaming. Because honestly, I don't know how to fit that in with everything else right now. I do kind of want to attach it to subscriber goals, but I haven't really decided anything. So maybe I don't even fuck with them. But I think it'd be cool to do. To do Switch games once in a while, like pick up something like Octopath or Mario Odyssey, and then maybe let that take over the Saturday streams for a while. But I don't know. Switch games are expensive. That looks like a bunker over there. Yes, good, okay. We're gonna raid this bunker, we're gonna unlock it, and then I think we're gonna call it for the night. For a Unreal Tournament land prize, use the maps, face, live again, Deck 16, November, Morpheus. Which was the one that was like, it was the rooftops of like 4 different future skyscrapers, and it was, I think it was low gravity? So you could leap from one to the other. Because that was the one that we played all the time. Shit. That was Morpheus. Okay, cool. I don't remember. Oh shit. That's not good. No, wrong way. Oh shit. Oh wow. God, they're over here too. Wait, no. Those are my buddies. Buddy help. Okay. I think I'm dead. No. Oh, did I lose a bunch of stuff? Damn. I hope not. F. Thank you, Opsel. Okay, so I want to do this guy. We're taking this before I go to bed. I'm determined. What is? Do I have an inventory? I don't seem to have an inventory. I still have all my resources and stuff, so hopefully I didn't lose anything by eating it. Seriously? Could you not? What a dick. Wow, take on all of you on that map. That's pretty impressive. I like this rifle, but I'm wretched with it. Should check out Midair and Toxic sometime if you can get them for cheap. Okay. Midair and Toxic. I cannot believe I fucking hit that guy. Nice. There we go. Revenge! Midair's new Civ-like and the scheme feels good. Toxic is a new arena shooter. Yeah, I remember hearing about Toxic. I know it's already been out, which probably means it's already dead. But I'll still have a look. Wasn't that the one? Its tagline was like "brag like it's 1999" or something. You realize the company that I work for is the one that published Lawbreakers, right? So I got my fill of that. Come on. Sucky snipers. Oh shit. Get a pincer here. Gotta get rid of these guys. Wrong way. You go away. Okay. So I didn't think Lawbreakers was a bad game. I enjoyed playing it, but it felt like a game out of time. Like it felt like a game from the wrong era. Like he was just making Unreal Tournament again with a new gimmick and the same kind of like 90s edginess, and there's no market for that. Not one that's gonna support like a a supposed AAA game. All right, I got this place down. Bought a 4-pack of Toxic for your new friends, but you never played. It's free to play now. Don't you hate that? Well, at least you did your part to try and save the game. You know, you provided them support. That's important. So, I am long past feeling like an idiot paying like a bunch of money for a game and then it goes on sale or whatever. Why? Bunker contest. Fuck you. Fuck you, you're bunker contested. Oh, sorry, buddy. Sorry, friendo. Ugh. Okay, this could get annoying if enemies won't just let you have your base. They keep contesting it. Okay, let me do things now. Yeah, honestly, I feel like it's pretty rare for games like that to go to free-to-play and for it to actually save them. If anything, it's just like a brief respite. Data signals. Okay, so I still got my data signals. That's cool. Okay. Wow, there's 60 of them to find. That's cool. It's cool that it still has an active Discord. Oh, this has a different kind of scope. So, anyway, we'll work this out again some other time. All right, guys. I believe that is going to do it for tonight's stream. We've covered a lot of ground tonight. Spent a full 2 hours at the gates, and which is enough to get me into it. I'm definitely playing more of that. Signal from Tolva is off to a really nice start. I think I'll keep on chugging away at that. Yeah. Good evening, I think. Thank you guys so much for coming out. So yeah, tomorrow night, more Mario RPG. Friday, more Yakuza. Not Friday, Monday. Monday, more Yakuza. Wednesday, Cuphead. Lots of stuff to look forward to. Yeah, I'm going to go sleep. Thank you guys once again for coming out. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, y'all take care.